A busy nightclub as gunfire erupts, leaving 4 people hurt. This is News 6 at 4. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
Good afternoon to you. I'm Erik von Ancken. Thanks for joining us. Julie and Lisa are off today. This is a story we've been following since I was here with you this past weekend, and there is now a breaking news update. Police say a person of interest in this case has been brought in for questioning. This comes after 3 people were shot along Seabreeze Boulevard in Daytona Beach Saturday night. A 4th person we found out was grazed by a bullet. The most recent gun violence now has caught the attention of a local city commissioner. News 6's Jerry Ancken joins us live from the newsroom. Jerry, he's questioning the safety measures currently in place.
Yes, that's right, Erik and Jen.
And more.
See you soon, Tom. Thank you. We're getting new details on the dangerous moments after a nasty wreck in Marion County. Authorities say that a driver tried to get away from law enforcement before hitting a pole, causing live power lines to fall down. There they are, and crews are putting them back up. This happened along Southeast 58th Avenue. That's north of Southeast Maricamp Road in Ocala. Deputies say they were responding after a domestic battery call when that suspect drove away from deputies in this silver SUV you see being cut open here. As they spotted his vehicle, a pursuit started, we're told. Shortly after, deputies say the suspect ended up losing control and hitting that concrete pole on the edge of Baseline Commons parking lot. That meant the Marion County Fire Rescue then had to cut open, as we said, the roof and pull that driver out of the SUV. The suspect was taken to the hospital. So far, deputies have not released his name. Deputies say while this is still an active investigation, charges are expected.
Jury's at 6.
Leaders in Brevard County are set to meet tomorrow to discuss resuming Brevard's massive beach renourishment project we've been telling you about. They're trying to build back the county's south beaches after several hurricanes, including Ian and Nicole. So far, bulldozers and dump trucks have moved at least 500,000 tons of sand. Work on the project, though, which started in January, has been on hold due to sea turtle nesting season. Now they say they want to start up again. According to county records, they've also reached a deal with the Air Force for beach access to dump some of the sand, along with $69 million in federal grant money for this project. The county is also getting more than $2 million in state money to fight storm erosion around the Titusville Causeway. That's allowing polluted groundwater to flow into the Indian River Lagoon. Taxpayers are going to like this. The county's also planning a small drop in property taxes, they tell us. Managers say even with that reduction, they will collect $10 million more than last year. Tomorrow's meetings start at 9 a.m. We'll be there and let you know how it goes. We're just a few weeks away from classes starting. Orange County Public Schools is taking that stress off your plate, offering free meals for the school year. In today's announcement, the school district said all Orange County Public Schools will be implementing a program that gives students free access to all school meals. Students will get to pick 3 to 5 food items to eat for breakfast and lunch. One of them, though, has to be a fruit or vegetable. Extra snacks and dinner will also be available based on that specific school. It's the first of its kind. Driverless shuttles are making their debut in Altamont Springs. Starting today, the city is launching what they call their Cranes Rides shuttle service. Here's the thing. It takes you on a 1.5 mile route through the city, stopping at locations like Uptown Altamont, the Altamont Mall, and Cranes Roost Park. The shuttles can hold up to 8 passengers. They are air-conditioned. Some people say this new service is going to give them an easier way to travel around the area.
There's some for us.
Yeah, older folks and younger folks. The shuttle is now in its pilot phase for a year. The goal is to have services expand over the next 1.5 years, eventually to take people to Advent Health, the Sunrail station nearby, and Centerpoint.
You had me at air conditioning.
That's key. That alone will make people get in. Right now, tens of millions of people from the southwest to the southern tip of Florida are under excessive heat warnings.
Yeah, by the middle of the week, it is expected more than 230 million Americans will be affected by the country's record-setting heat wave. CBS's Christian Benavidez is following the latest from Miami.
And if you think the mosquitoes are bad now, experts are warning that a bug battle is going to be worse in the next few decades.
That does not sound good.
No.
What's at risk and ways you can protect your family from the pest. And troopers.
This is not cool.
No, not at all. Wild scene over the weekend. Beachgoers trapped in a spiral of sand. We'll explain what this weather phenomenon is next. You're watching News 6 at 4, getting results in Maitland, Claremont, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
News 6 in. Not cool.
check that out. Crazy video from the Volusia County coast. Beachgoers got caught in what is called a land spout. Not a water spout, a land spout during some wild weather over the weekend.
News 6's Molly Reed spoke to the man who caught the chaos as it happened right in front of him. Without that guy's pictures.
Right. Yeah, we couldn't explain that.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did it really happen?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, a land spout, Tom.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
I love the way Candace described it. It's not tied to a supercell. It's not tied to a thunderstorm. It's almost like a big, that was almost like a big dust devil that you see in your parking lot swirling around. So all of a sudden over the beach started picking up the sand. That's the biggest one I've ever seen, though. I would love to have seen it in person.
Me too.
But we got that video.
Yeah.
But the video was great. So the guy captured the video. Thank you, sir. It was awesome. All right, take a look at what's going on.
Thank you. So it's a booming area close to I-4 in Champions Gate. Anyone who has ever driven back from Tampa before, you've experienced the major traffic jams on the Osceola-Polk County line.
That's a rough spot.
Yeah.
Trooper Steve is back on the road. He explains the cause of this constant congestion in this area. But first, summertime is bringing in high temperatures and more of those mosquitoes, the increasing numbers that experts are warning about on how you can keep your family safe for the season.
You're watching News 6 in the U.S.
Several spots on Central Florida roads are notorious for serious slowdowns. I feel like many spots are. Well, today, Trooper Steve was back out on patrol checking out one of them on the Osceola-Polk County line. A viewer asked Steve why traffic builds up so much in that area.
Tell you the truth, to see that out here.
You can watch Steve's full live stream video on clickorlando.com/traffic. While you're there, you can submit your own questions and concerns. Steve answers them. Tune in on weekday mornings to Trooper Steve on Patrol Live.
Here's what we're working on for News 6 at 4:30.
It is happening across the state and across the country. Imposters are setting you up to accept robocalls. News 6 investigates what you need to look out for and how to stop it. Plus, many families say they don't feel safe in their neighborhood because a man has been arrested again, accused of stalking children the moments he was put in handcuffs. That's next.
I was crashing.